This is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well on this Thursday evening. Um, yeah, so what I've been doing lately, but I haven't done it actually probably at least a couple of weeks. I was doing like what's the tea kind of readings, what's brewing. I've kind of taken a little bit of a break from those only because like I feel like the energy kept on showing up to be kind of the same each time. It's either a toxic ass ex-boyfriend or girlfriend who's stealing your energy, or fake friends who act like they're your friends but they're not really your friends. Like it's been that energy like every time because the collective has been pretty much the same. So there's really no need to in my opinion look into that right now. Maybe we could check on it another couple of weeks or so. Ren, we could maybe check into it in a couple of weeks or so. But yeah, so the past couple of weeks now, I either didn't go live on Thursday at all, or looked into something completely different. So with all that said, first off, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. I would highly suggest for you guys to subscribe to the channel. It's been getting a little bit more traction lately, and yeah, I feel like the readings have been very informative and helpful for a lot of people. So, you know, you might want to get in on the inside scoop when it comes to that. I know I technically shuffled these already, right? Yeah, I did. But yeah, so without further ado, you saw the title of this video, and this is going to be a May check-in. We're only 2 days in, so why not like kind of see what's going on for you guys when it comes to this month. So let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit, may let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Show them what they need to see at this time for their highest good when it comes to the month of May. Any energy coming towards them or energy already surrounding them that they need to be aware of, so on and so forth. What does the collective need to know at this time for their highest good? So we're going to start off with the Kipper deck, which I haven't really used much on the channel, but I use them from time to time in private readings. So let's see what comes up. We have community starting out. Okay, cool. So we have community. The community card could be about a lot of different things. It could be about, people within your family or community dynamic, hence the name community. So yeah, when I see that card, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Sorry guys, it's very loud. I hate when like one song's super loud and the rest of them are low. I think this shit's annoying. But yeah, so this could be about your family dynamic. This could be about the people within your community, your social circle, so on and so forth. Take it as it resonates. But let's dive a little bit deeper to see what else is going on that you need to know. What else is going on for the collective at this time? I did not make my steps for today. Let me take this Fitbit off. Not even close. It was a half day at the school, so I didn't do as much walking as I normally do. Also got really warm all of a sudden. Pretty warm. Okay. Family, yeah, so this is about a family dynamic I'm getting. Now we got family from here. You might be seeing a lot of 3s or a lot of 9s lately. Take it as it resonates. Turn this down a little bit more again. Tell us more. So what's going on in this family dynamic for the collective? Courtship. Okay. Courtship, dating. You're going to meet somebody you might build a family with. Or maybe dating more. Like let's say if you're involved with somebody already and maybe you already live together and you're building that kind of connection with them. Maybe you're going to start dating more. Occupation. So Work might be very important right now. So I'm getting work, love life, family, as the overall energy so far. We're gonna look deeper into this with some tarot, of course. Child. We have child here. Hmm. Let's get one or two more from here. I don't know why I'm getting, this is very specific, and this is probably not going to be the overall message, so please take it as it resonates. But I feel like somebody who ends up watching this might have a situation in which maybe they're going to start dating like the mother or father of their child again? Question mark. This is interesting. Like, it's almost like they want to work on things with you. Look, we have house here now. So we have the family room, house, community. Like, this is all about like home dynamics. This is very interesting. So I know this is not going to resonate with everybody. This seems like it's going to be a very specific message, which means that it's not going to get a lot of views, which is fine. I hope it at least reaches one person that's meant to reach, though. We have poverty here. So finances might be an issue when it comes to the home situation for some. Okay, so I'm getting another message. For some, because I also saw bad health and then marriage. Some of you might be having issues within a family, like your love life or like a marriage or something. There's a lot of messages coming through. Let me just get a few more. It's one thing with the Kipper deck. Sometimes the Kipper decks can get a little bit confusing. Okay, marriage is officially on the table now, and I did see it before. Let me get a few more, and then I'm gonna try to formulate. We have gift here. Try to formulate where this is going, because this is all over the place right now. Maybe it's telling a story of like how things were versus how they are. I think that might be it. Versus how they are now. Let's get one more. Expectation. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have pathway. Top we have great fortune and concern. Okay, so in the middle of the deck. So, okay, this is what I'm picking up on. We're going to look deeper into it with the tarot. I feel like for somebody who ends up watching this, even like I said, even if it's just for one person, as long as it makes sense for somebody, because this is like crazy already. Okay, so I'm getting that because this is like telling a story here as I'm looking at the cards. I feel like at some point, this is in the past, you ended up being with somebody or dating somebody who things seemed really great. You know, you might have started off as friends, or you met each other like within a community kind of setting, you know, out and about type of thing, or like through friends, like that kind of thing. I'm picking up on something like that. And for some of you, have even been through work, and you know, yeah, it became pretty serious to the point where some of you might have even married this person. Or dated them very, very seriously. For some of you, there were children involved, or at the very least, you lived together. But things took a turn. Things did not meet your expectations, and you know, things kind of went down the shitter, leading to possibly poverty for some, or just feeling, even if it's not actual like financial poverty, maybe emotional poverty, right? Maybe this person, you know, they kind of gaslighted you into thinking that things were going to be a certain way, and it didn't work out that way. And now the courts are involved, and I feel like you might get rewarded or have gotten rewarded already. Take it as it resonates. You know, some type of monetary gift, if you will. Maybe like you won the rulings of something within the courts, like, you know, during a divorce proceeding or something like that. But you ended up finding out this was a false person, whoever this person was. So this is like this person, like this is a past energy here. Now what I'm trying to understand is like why are they showing up? Because we also, like I said, we have great fortune on the top. So I feel like you won something. You distanced yourself from this person. Maybe they're gonna try to come back into your energy with an apology. Maybe as they see you coming up after that situation, you came out of the poverty and now you showed up as a privileged lady. Like you distanced yourself from this person. You worked on yourself. You've gotten into a better situation for yourself. And now it seems like something is happening. Like I said, this reading is kind of all over the place a little bit. So bear with me as I'm trying to fully understand where it's going. Because I'm definitely getting like several different messages. But the main thing that I'm seeing here is this energy of somebody who ends up watching this, who's meant to watch this, even if it's just one person. Um, it's like it's looking like an ex, whether it's like an ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever. And then, and I feel like 11:11 when I looked up, somebody, I'm getting karmic. Like maybe there was like a karmic tie to somebody. You had to learn a lot of lessons. You removed yourself from that person. And now, your life is on the up and up. And now this person, as they see you, that's what I feel like I'm picking up on. Now that you're doing what you need to do for yourself, this person's going to want to try to come back around. And it's because, again, they see that you're doing well without them. So, and as I say that, my phone goes off. So it's like, that seems like some confirmation. Ren, don't freaking start. All done. No. Enough, Ren. Enough. She always does this. Every time I'm about to do a reading, then she wants to go acting crazy, making a bunch of noise and doing crazy stuff around the house. She'd be quiet as a church mouse all day. But anyway, so like I was saying, let me center myself a little bit. So this is a very interesting story. Not sure how it relates to May. This is seeming more like past energy type for me, but we'll keep going. Maybe for some of you, you guys are in the process of going through a divorce or going through the courts to, maybe you're doing small claims kind of thing or family court. I don't know. I really don't know. But bottom of the deck, we do have Three of Swords. So there was a major heartbreak and major disappointment. So, yeah, let's just see what this is about. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this energy here, because I have no clue what the hell's going on. Usually I'm pretty good at knowing what's happening, but right now I'm kind of a little bit baffled. But we'll see. We'll check out the tarot and see if it coincides and correlates with what we're seeing here so far. And also, of course, if it does resonate with you, hit that like button or leave comments in the comment section, because, I saw this while I was shuffling. We got the Ten of Wands. So there was like this major burden, right? And like I said, I feel like this is more like past energy, if anything. This energy of needing to, release a heavy burden. Yeah, close out that old cycle. There we go. So we got a little bit of confirmation now of what I was kind of picking up on possibly. Yeah, you had to move forward from the heartbreak. So, because I saw Eight of Wands. And yeah, so I feel like there's this like very burdensome, this relationship, this connection that you removed yourself from. Tell us more. Yes, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. So we have, for a lot of you, this was a home dynamic. Hey girl, hey, how you doing, love? So for a lot of you, this was a divorce, or at the very least, it wasn't a divorce. It was like a higher level of commitment. You lived together. We saw that energy of living together, and it ended. or is in the process of being ended. Take it as it resonates. But that's what I'm picking up on. You made a conscious decision, or you're about to make a conscious decision. Two people, as I looked up, there was no people. There was only one person a second ago. Now we got two. Two of swords. Um, yeah, so it's giving me, yeah, there was like some things that came to light, things that were hidden that came to the surface. I'm getting possibly cheating or something. Yeah, it's like, it was a tough decision to make and you felt stuck for a while, but you did what you had to do to get out of the situation. Tell us more. The tower. This was a major, major tower moment. Um, Everything just came coming down. It was hard, and that explains why I saw bad after the house card. It was bad health and poverty that came up in the Kipper deck. So this is something that really was like a major shakeup for you guys. Like this really affected a lot of things for you. And yeah, see, it was for a lot of you. It was like that family dynamic I was talking about. Ten of Cups, which represents family, marriage, love, and marriage. I just heard the all my not all my children, the the Married with Children theme song. But yeah, this is something you were really passionate about at one point. This is on the bottom of the deck, and underneath that is the Death card. So it's like, the passion died out, it fizzled out, then that passion went away. And you put a lot of time into this for a lot of you. I'm getting, for some of you, might have even been involved with that person for at least 7 years. Um, Take it as it resonates. That could be very specific for somebody who ends up watching. But there's this major tower. Like the whole foundation of everything you thought that you knew, everything you thought you loved, it just got shaken up. And like I said, for some of you, even have kids with this person, so that makes it even more complicated. It's like when there's kids involved, you can't just walk away, right? It's not that simple. We all, any of us who have kids or anything like that, we always want to try to make it work for the kids. And the thing is, you can't always do that, right? That's not realistic. And you end up hurting yourself and the kids more than you know, let me start over. You end up doing more harm than good to yourself and to your kids in some cases, a lot of cases, by staying in a toxic relationship that doesn't work. Because now your kids are going to start repeating old patterns. That's how we have to break ancestral karmas and cycles, right? So it's like, your kids watch you, in a not so great relationship, they repeat that pattern. They think that's how a relationship's supposed to work, or you gotta stay for the kids and all that BS, because that's bullshit. And so you stay in a miserable relationship for your whole life because there's kids. Like that's crazy. That's crazy talk. No, we have free will and we can leave whenever we want to. So we got two cards here. We have the Fool. It's about taking a leap of faith, right? Along with the Eight of Wands. So it's almost like saying, like, after you distanced yourself from this situation, and you took a leap of faith, into the unknown. It allowed for you to have a lot of quick moving action and traction in your life. You moved on, or started to move on from the heartbreak, the loss, the pain, the disappointment. Working on yourself, this hermit mode, right? Um, Doing that inner work, the introspection, um, removing yourself from the fears and things like that, that might have been holding you back for a while. Tell us more. So this is giving me, like, this is, even though this is talking about May, excuse me, my apologies. So ladylike. Even though I wanted to inquire about the month of May, I feel like this is a long time coming. This is not just um one, I'm laughing at you. He's saying, "Hey, kitty." Yeah, she's bugging. She's bonkers tonight. And thank you. I love this deck. This is actually just from Amazon. It was like 40 bucks, something like that. 30 or 40 bucks. Not too crazy. But I love this because like I like how it looks when the light reflects on them. So pretty. So thank you for appreciating my deck. I love nice decks. Um Tell us more. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this energy of like this is more than just the month of May. This is like a process. This is, you know, it's just letting you know that May is a continuation of kind of like the things that you've been moving on from and towards, and letting you know that you do have good fortune and this gift essentially from the universe coming towards you, for your hard work and for everything you've been working on. Tell us more. Thank you. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like this is stuff that it does keep you in your head a lot. We got Eight of Swords. If this isn't current energy, this is like past energy. Hi girl, how you doing, love? Happy to see you here again. Welcome back. Ren, shh. Sorry guys, I apologize for my cat. She's really bonkers right now. She wants to go in my mom's room, and I'm like, you can't go in there. She's sleeping. She has work tonight. My mom was just in the hospital, so she needs to be quiet. I'm sorry. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. Can you please sit down somewhere, Ren? You have a whole house to go wander about, and you want to go in the one room that you can't go into. My goodness. Cats. She's a piece of work, I tell you. She literally has a cat house. She has all the rooms, including my room, that she could go in. All these cats. And yet she wants to go in my mom's room. It's like, let your grandmother sleep, please. But anyway, like I said, you guys might have been in your head a lot about, certain aspects of this situation, right? Coming out of it, and how do you move on? Like, what do you do from here? The fears that might have been bestowed upon you because of it. But I feel like you guys again are in that process of moving out of that, right? Which I really appreciate and love to see, because as somebody who also has been in relationships where they weren't the best, whether kids were involved or not. I only have one kid, but I'm just making a point. When you really are connected closely to somebody, especially when you live with that person or have kids or whatever, or there's a lot of time invested, it's hard to move on. And it's like you will be in your head for a while, even afterwards, right? There's that aftermath of even when you've moved on or started to move on, you go back and forth in your head. Did I make the right decision? Am I ever going to be healed? Am I ever going to be okay? You know, so maybe some of you guys are just still doing a little bit of that shadow work, or that inner work and inner healing after this period, focusing on yourself now with this Nine of Pentacles, your independence. I'm getting, for some of you, take this as it resonates. I just got a buzz in my ear. For some of you, there might have even been like and I could explain that poverty card. There might have even been like a sense of like financial abuse involved. Take it as it resonates. That's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you who resonate with that, you might have been with a partner who used their finances and their place of authority within the relationship, in a way where they were able to kind of manipulate the relationship a little bit, and or a lot of it really, and made it really difficult for you to be able to say, okay, well, I want to, that makes a lot of sense. That's why occupation is here earlier. See, for some of you, you might have been like a stay-at-home mom kind of thing. That's gonna be for somebody specific. So I was feeling very specific messages for specific people. So take this as it resonates. It's kind of giving me like housewife kind of vibes for some, not all. Where it made it very difficult for you to say, okay, I want to remove myself from this situation, but I don't know how. If you didn't have the means to do it at the time, it made it very difficult, right? That could have caused a lot of conflict. Like, I want to work. I want to, I want to be the one to, have my own finances. I want to be able to take care of myself if I need to. So some of you might have had to like learn how to kind of get from under that person's thumb a little bit to, be able to focus on how you go about being more independent, not feeling like you have to rely on another person within the connection, especially financially, right? So take it as it resonates. That's not gonna be for everyone. That's just something that very specific I picked up on. But I think just generally speaking, you guys are really focused on your sense of independence and doing more things for yourself, and being able to take care of yourself accordingly, whatever that looks like and feels like to you. Again, if this is all resonating, definitely let me know within the comment section or leave some reactions. Hit that like button, whatever you feel comfortable with. Lets me know I've been connecting with your energy. Queen of Cups. Some of you might have water in your chart. If you don't have water in your chart, it could just simply be saying that you're very intuitive. It could also be saying that you're also a very giving person, like emotionally, like you give of yourself very freely, wear your heart on your sleeve kind of energy. Very sweet person, very nurturing and caring. um yeah, you give of yourself very, very freely. You love up on people in the sense of like, you know when you care about somebody, they'll never have to question your loyalty and how much you care about them, because you see how big her cup is, and look, like she's giving it away. You know what I mean? She gives of herself very, very willingly and freely. And I feel like, in this particular situation, that might have been a detriment, because what's on the top of the deck? The devil, but it's in the reverse. So I'm getting that you had to learn how to balance it out. Um, yeah, you had to learn how to balance it out and kind of let that go a little bit, release a little bit. Um, because you had to make a conscious decision about how you go about allowing people to be in your life and how you operate within those the confinements of those relationships, because not everybody's worth everything you have to give, right? Sometimes, I'm gonna raise my hand here, and I still struggle with this to this day. 3 people in here, one like. um if it was backwards, it would be a number 13. It's giving me this energy of, it was like an ego death. You know what I mean? This person who, and I kept saying I was seeing like ones and threes earlier. Um, a lot of threes I definitely was picking up on too. Um, yeah, so it's like, it's like an ego death, and we did see the death card a little while ago. It's this person who, had to kind of, I don't want to say kill off, but we'll say that. Yeah, you had to kind of kill off that version of yourself. um, and learn how to, like Queen just said, balance it out. You can't always um be in this giving energy. It's okay to be a really sweet person and kind person. That's okay. But not to your detriment, right? And this is a theme that's been showing up in the readings a lot. This energy of, overextending and, pouring out too much of yourself to, other people, and then not getting anything back. There's no more of this. I'm gonna say we. There's no more of that, us bending over backwards for people who, don't do shit for us. Like, no. It's time to get out of that energy, and I feel like that's what you guys have been working on. One of the things, at least. Tell us more. Thank you. Yeah. Now, see, guys are very guarded right now. I don't blame you. 9 of Wands is here. So that's somebody who's very guarded, very protective of themselves, which is understandable. Um, Kind of defensive a little bit. But it's because they've been through so much. This person's also very resilient. Is given like wounded warrior energy. Been through a lot, seen a lot. Um, Coming out very, very much stronger at the end of all of it. However, with that strength also comes a big sense of keeping that wall and that guard up, right? And it makes it very difficult for other people to get past it. I just heard impenetrable. Hard to penetrate this wall. Because as you just said, balance and mutual reciprocity. What's on the bottom of the deck? Look at that, girl. Look at that for highly intuitive. Then we just talk about great intuition for the collective energy. Six of Pentacles is here on the bottom of the deck. That's all about reciprocity and balance within relationships, right? Equal give and take. Um, and that's probably one of the biggest lessons that had to be learned. You know, taking off the blindfold and saying to yourself, okay, you know what? This person or these people, you know, these are not people who, you know, this is mutual reciprocity, right? This is not mutual at all. This is some fuck shit, and I'm doing all the work. I'm not gonna keep doing this for what? Yes, because you know the thing is, again, you guys are so giving and loving and nurturing. You guys are the Empress. Remember, I was saying for some of you might have a child with this person, or it could just be simply saying that's your energy. This person who, you know, they've been through. Like remember, the Empress is, you know, somebody who's she's all the queens wrapped into one because she's learned all the lessons that she had to learn. You know, and so I mean she's highly intuitive, she's very very intelligent, she's nurturing and giving and caring, she's very passionate. She has all of that wrapped into one, right? So it's like now it's like, okay, well that's the energy I'm on now. I'm the motherfucking Empress, and I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and I'm not going to allow anybody to come tearing down this wall that I've built around myself to fuck that up if they're not going to come in correct with equal give and take within the relationships that we have and in this dynamic. So that's, I feel like that's where you guys are. Remember, I know this is supposed to be a like a, you know, an energy read for the month of May, but I feel like this is more just a continuation of the things that you have been continuing to work on for yourself, as opposed to just May. I think this is ongoing. Um, but to see that you guys are in this really high vibrational energy after being through something so hard, it shows that again you guys have this great sense of strength within yourself, and this great ability to grow. Like I just heard rose from the concrete, you know what I mean, like a rose growing from the concrete. Some of you might be Tupac fans, take that as it resonates. But yeah, like I'm getting a few different messages, but you know, able to just come out of all the toughest situations, you know, with grace, and you know, keep your head held high throughout all of it. We got Two of Cups here, so that's about partnerships, usually romantic partnerships, soulmates, equal give and take within relationships. You know, I pour into your cup, you pour into mine. I'm getting that, and that's the truth. So I feel like you guys just are seeking the truth. I also just heard The Truth by India Arie. So you might resonate with that song, or maybe you need to hear it. But that's what you want within a relationship, right? It's like you want somebody who matches your level of dopeness and your level of flyness. Like, you know what you bring to the table. You know you're the shit. Now it's like, okay, so are you going to come correct or not? Are you going to come with the truth or not? Because I'm not, you know, if you don't come correct, guess what? I will distance myself from you. I will move on, you know. There's no more of this, you know, wishy-washy back and forth nonsense anymore. This is an energy of being concrete and standing on business when it comes to what it is that you want, because you will easily sail on. Six of Swords here, you know, you will sail away from anything that, you know, deters you from that, which is a great energy to be in, because you know this is somebody who is standing on business. This is somebody who knows what they want, and they're not taking anyone's bullshit. And I like that for the collective. Tell us more. We're gonna pull a few more from here, and then I'll see where else I want to pull from, where I feel drawn to pull from. I love that song. I love her. She's so dope. I got two cards here. Ooh, okay, I like it. All right, so we have the Magician here. Okay, I like that. You know, this is somebody who's able to manifest whatever it is they want. Some of you might have spiritual gifts and stuff yourself, and or have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want. Maybe by using the elements and stuff like that. You know, power of prayer, for some, candle magic for some, scribing. I'm getting a lot of different things. Using water. You might spend a lot of time by water to manifest or release things. I'm getting a lot of different energy here. But either way, you guys have the capability of manifesting the things that you want. And right now, I think one of the things you're manifesting right now is love, or at the very least, you're manifesting this energy of overpouring of true happiness in your life, just in general. But I'm picking up on love. You're you got the lovers here on the bottom of the deck. I mean, come on now. I think that's what you guys are really aiming for right now. Or somebody in your energy is aiming for that for you. Um, yeah, somebody might be coming towards you. Knight of Swords, really coming in fast too, taking charge quickly, swift action. Maybe maybe there's somebody in your energy who's like, you know what? This is the person who I've been wanting my whole fucking life, and I'm not gonna miss out an opportunity with them. Yeah. If this was somebody who was ever in like a toxic energy before, they're not like that now. I feel like because the devil's in the reverse in the bottom of the deck. I mean, the middle of the deck. Let's see what else is underneath that. What we got? Yeah, they walked away from like their toxic behaviors. Like I feel like, you know, for some of you, it might be a past person coming back. Ah, we got the Emperor and the Emperor. Or it could be saying that you released this person who's trying to come back. So I'm getting more than one message here. I'm going to clarify this though. Clarify Ace of Cups and the Magician. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, snap. I think I know what it is. Earlier, for those of you who were here way early in the reading, I had said something about this energy of feeling like there might be a person trying to come back into your energy as they see you coming up in your life. So that could be what this is about, because now I'm feeling like there's more than one energy coming towards you. You're manifesting love. This is what you want. You want true love in your life. But as you're working towards your true happiness and you're doing, all these things for yourself, guess what? Now comes waltzing back into your life the ex who wants to come and fuck up shit. Tower. They are this. We don't want that. No, thank you. Stay your ass where you're at. Leave us alone. No, thank you. But I'm going to clarify that just in case, just to make sure I'm on the right track with that. Clarify Ace of Cups and the Magician. That makes sense, because I did mention that earlier, like this energy of like somebody maybe wanting to come back around when they see you coming up. And I freaking hate that. It's like, and they know. They have fucking radar. I'm telling you. They fucking know. It's like, bro, I'm okay over here by myself without you. Please leave me alone. Hey, Clarity. Hi, girl. My girl, Clarity Empress here in the building. She just gave me a great reading last night. So I would definitely tell you guys to reach out to her if you need a reading. She's amazing. But yeah, clarify this. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So for choices, look at that. Everything's coming back full circle. Now look at this. We got Three of Cups, clarifying that Ace of Cups and the Magician, right? Remember, the Magician also could be a trickster. Keep that in mind as well. Three of Cups, third party, community card earlier. Third party. So now it's starting to make more sense. And then that family room could represent secrets within the house and the family dynamic. There we go. So now we got a little bit more confirmation than we had before, right? So there are choices that are going to be made. And hey, Queen Drea, what's up, girl? I'm happy to see some of my faves coming back to visit. I'm happy to see y'all. So yes, there is gonna be a choice. We got the King of Pentacles here on the bottom, and I saw the Emperor. So there's a choice. So there's a person who wants to get out of this energy, right? Who's gonna try to come back in, right? Five of Cups in the reverse. Somebody they're going through it. They want to get out of the doghouse. And the thing is, you're gonna have a choice to make. And this is somebody who you've already worked on your healing process with, or from, I should say. You already been there, done that. You're like, yeah, I'm good. No, thank you. So there's somebody who's about to come into the energy who's So yep, the King of Cups is the person who you walked away from. Remember I said for some of you, they might have been like, there might have been the sense of, um, forgive me for my words not coming out, financial dependence or financial abuse going on for some, where they held money over your head all the time, and it made it very, very hard to be able to be in this energy, be independent, and be able to do things for yourself. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were very manipulative in that way. But you also have this emperor coming around, somebody who is actually exactly no reconciliation out this fucktard. No, thank you. um, but there's an emperor coming around too. This is your match because you showed up as an empress. This person is actually your actual true match. And now this is somebody who manifested. It's almost like my other girls here, another one of my favorite readers. What's going on, guys? I'm about to make me shed a thug tear over here. I'm so happy to see y'all. But yeah, so that's why it's going to come down to choice. And that could be this energy of, I saw earlier with the Kipper deck, a gift and great fortune showed up. Now, the thing is this, don't fuck up your good fortune, right? And this gift that God is trying to give you with the right person for the fucktard. Don't mess up your good fortune here by allowing this asshole to come back around. I don't care who this person is. I don't care if you got kids with them or not. Does not matter. They need to, what do we say, guys, on this channel? Kick rocks with no shoes on, right? That's what they need to do. No, thank you. Stay your ass where you're at. And if you want to act, you can keep your ass where you're at. 3, 6, 9, 9. One else I can tell you one more time. Get low, get low, get low. Oh, sorry. My bad. Y'all got me amped up now. There's more people in here, so like now I'm waking up. I'm waking up. So plus I took a cat nap before this, so now I'm like kind of wired. All right, so you guys are finding peace and balance and harmony. Some of you might have Sagittarius in your chart. I'm also getting like divine timing here too. You know, you've been doing the work, right? There goes that Empress again. That's you guys. You guys have been very, very you know, patient and tempering yourselves, you know, not allowing this fucktard to come in ruining your peace. And there goes a siren outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But yeah, you guys made conscious decisions here. Two of Swords. And was it a hard decision? Yeah, it was. It was. It was not easy. But you did what you had to do. And you put a death to that shit. You put an ending to it. Death, it's right here in the middle of the deck. So in order to have that sense of peace within yourself, you knew that you had to go through this ego death to let this other person go and do what you had to do. So like I said earlier, for those of you who missed out on this part, I said it a couple of times, this May reading is more so a continuation of what you've already been working on. This isn't so much like this new energy coming in. This is more so a continuation of what you've already been about to say exploring, but I also wanted to say experiencing. I'm getting self-exploration. You're really exploring yourself, your wants, your desires, what makes you happy versus what other people tell you should be doing. Whether it's people from your community or your family or whatever, like this, you're not allowing other people and their opinions to dictate what makes you happy and what you ultimately want for yourself. I'm getting a lot of different messages here. So if, like, for instance, if you stayed in a relationship in the past, especially if there's kids involved, you stayed with a person because your family did this whole, oh, well, you know, you gotta do it for the kids, blah, 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 blah. Or how do you think other people are gonna look at you if you get a divorce? Fuck everybody else. I'm not happy here. Why am I gonna stay in a relationship I'm not happy in? That's ridiculous. That makes no sense. No. And like I said, I think you guys like were like, okay, yeah, I'm good on that. You know, that shit's for the birds. I'm good. Yeah, because you want to be in this true energy of true happiness, not something that's, you know, this pseudo, you know, fake ass, you know, facade of, you know, what you've told yourself happiness is, with somebody who, might have been emotionally manipulative. We got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Depends on how they operate. Because the thing is, they're very emotionally intelligent, so they know how to play on emotions. Sometimes they hold back emotions on purpose. Like it really depends if they're high vibrational or low vibrational. So take that as resonance. Actually, let's clarify the Ten of Cups just to verify. Um, Tell us more about this Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody this is a situation you sailed away from. So that King of Cups that we just saw, you sailed away from it. You moved on from that. This person played a lot of games with you emotionally. They used a lot of things and put it over your head to, you know, to play on your heartstrings. And this is probably somebody who, if they come back into your energy again, they're gonna use that same tactic. And it's like, yeah, I'm a little bit smarter than that now. I'm good. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And it's funny that you said that, Lati, because I just was saying how, a lot of times, people say, oh, stay in a relationship for the kids. And it actually fucks the kids up more than anything. I witnessed my parents stay together for what, 13, 14 years when I was a kid. And they were not happy. They were fucking miserable. They were not happy. My mom leaving my dad was the best thing that could have possibly happened for my teenage years. Because if I would have been like, I already repeated a lot of stuff, a lot of those toxic behaviors in relationships when I got older, and it would have been way worse had my parents been still together. I love both my parents equally. They're both amazing parents, but together they were not good. Okay, so I always say, excuse me, I always say that I think the best thing you can do is make sure that you show your kids what happiness actually looks like outside of that relationship, if it's not positive, if it's not healthy. Um, my son's father and I, we haven't been together in 15 years, and my kid is very well adjusted because because we had a lot of growing up to do. We're totally different than we were when we were, in our early 20s. We were high school sweethearts or whatever. But point being, we both had a lot of growing up to do, and now we're, great co-parents. And he gets to see his parents in that element, versus if we would have stayed together and they would have just been toxic. Like, it just wouldn't have worked, because we would not have been able to do the growing that we needed to do apart. Hey, my cousin's in the building. What's up? But yes, so you guys are highly intuitive, which we talked about before, right? There's this inner knowing of what you guys know that you needed to do to move on from this situation that was no longer good for you, that didn't serve you anymore. And again, there is still a sense of healing, right? This is a transitional period of having to work on self and still do what you need to do in order to do what's best for you. Empress is here, officially on the spread. The Empress is here. So that's you guys. A lot of growing, a lot of expanding, right? A lot of working on that healing from the past. Six of Cups is here. So, yeah. I also just heard that the past is going to come knocking. We do have a Page of Wands here. So somebody from the past might be trying to come in and knock on that door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. I don't know why I just heard Three's Company, but that's random. Um, yeah, that person from the past might come in trying to act like they want to balance it all out, but will they? Clarify the Empress. Obviously, that's you guys, but I just want to know more about what's going on there. And I really appreciate all of you guys for being here. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button, and keep on commenting in the comment section to let me know that you guys are resonating with the message, or hitting the reactions. That's when I'm connecting with you guys. So we have clarifying the Empress, we have judgment. So you guys made that final judgment call, right? You guys knew that you had to use, this sense of knowledge that you gained from all the shit that you've been through, and you utilized it in a way that has allowed you to work on that healing process, or at the very least begin to work on it. What's this? I'm done. That is hilarious. Who's having a threesome? But yes, success and victory, right? Um, you guys are, in this energy of being able to say, okay, you know what? I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I made that. I am the boss of this show. I know what I want. I know what I'm gonna do here. I know how I'm gonna make my life different, better. The ball's in my court now, and I'm gonna fucking do what I need to do to, make sure that I judge the situations accordingly. No more of this, again, wishy-washy energy of people who act like they're really there for you and they're not, and all. Like, no, for what? You know, we're not doing that anymore. We're out of that. Let's get one or two more from here, and we'll pull some more cards. I think I'll pull from the energy deck after this one. The Star. By the way, there's so many major arcana on the table. It's crazy. That's how we know that this is this is a major transitional period for you guys with the Star. Healing, right? But also remaining hopeful. Um, this sense of healing that's going on. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart. Confirmation that some of you might have Aquarius in your chart, because we got the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Or at the very least, you might have air in your chart. I have Gemini in mine. A lot of Gemini, actually. I'm a Gemini rising. I say it on here a lot. I act more like a Gemini than I do a Sagittarius, even though the Sagittarius is my sun sign. But yeah. Yeah, you're learning how to balance things out, right? Finding a sense of balance in life with this Two of Pentacles here, I just heard drop the ball. I feel like you had to drop some things in order for there to be the sense of balance and healing in your life too, to restore it. Yeah. Options. Seven of Cups in the middle of the deck. So there are some options that you had to make in order to go into this route of healing. This was not something that was done overnight. It's still a process. You guys are a work in progress, but you can't make this shit up. What the fuck? So first card that had came out from the Kipper deck earlier was the community card, and the community card when I split the deck is here. So I mean, come on now. But you guys ended up, seeing the light. The temple path is here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting that for some of you, there was like this illumination of a third party situation. Take it as it resonates, because the card that came out after that earlier was the family room, which is about secrets within the family dynamic. So I'm getting third party, and you guys figured it out. Smarter than the average bear, Yogi Bear. I love that flavor of seltzer. It's so good. So good. I gotta buy more of those. I only got 2 more left. Shit. Should have bought. There was a sale, but I forgot my card, my Stop and Shop card. I was like, damn it. I only got 1 box, and I'm like, shit. I wish I would have got more. But anyway, what we got here? No, what's that? Yep, pretty much. Little dirty thing, you. Alright, what we got? So we have third chakra Archangel Cameo. So that is okay. So I'm getting a couple messages already as I look at this card. So first off, that's the solar plexus. So we're getting this energy of, finding that willpower and confidence within self to say, you know what, self, I'm going to skedaddle this way, exit stage left, get away from this person because they're fuck tired and I don't got time for it. But I'm also getting that because as I look at the number 2, the number is 37, which adds up to 10, which is all about endings and heading into new beginnings. So yeah, I'm seeing that as well when I see that card. I was just on the bottom of the deck, so let's see what we got coming out. We're gonna grab a few from here, and then we'll get ready to close out with maybe some advice or something. All tied up, so this is like hangman energy. excuse me. So you know, it's almost like you had to like cut the cords, right? You had to cut the number 23 on here adds up to 5, all about change. You know, there were these major changes you had to make, and one of those major changes you had to make was cutting off things at the source. You know, I just got like an image of like what it looks like when if you ever like if you're into like watching like sciencey type stuff, and you know, have you ever seen like what a parasite does to its host? Like, I'm getting that. Like, this person was a parasite. You know what I mean? And they kept you feeling bound and tied down to a situation that was toxic as hell, and you had to remove yourself, and you severed that tie. I'm getting karmic for sure. This was a karmic, or at least, at the very least, a karmic lesson. If they are in themselves were in a karmic, like, they at least are a karmic lesson. um but either way, I'm getting this sense of, you know, really seeing things from a new perspective, and seeing that you had to go through these karmic lessons in order to get to where you are now. We got appreciation. One of the biggest things, learning about appreciation, the importance of appreciation, feeling appreciated, right, within all of your relationships, because you put so much effort into other people. Again, now we see that number 6 again, right? 6 people in the chat as well. So 6 might also be important to you guys. So that the 5s, the 6s, 3s, 9s, a lot of really important numbers showing up. 10s. But anywho, sorry guys, there was like a whole altercation out there the other night, so I'm just listening. Somebody's crazy ass ex, and actually it was happening while I was recording. I forget what day was it. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. I was recording, and they happy early Mother's Day. I can't believe that's coming up so soon. Yeah, so there was an altercation outside. I couldn't make out what was going on out there, but I looked briefly, and I see, like, you know, a little bit of commotion. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, you know, it's niggas being niggas. Excuse my language. So I didn't think much of it. It's Bridgeport, man. It be like that over here. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on out there? And then I found out later that it was an altercation between, like a domestic violence situation between a lady who lives across the street, who I see all the time, and her ex-boyfriend. So he tried to kill her with a knife. She ran in the house just on time, and then what he did is he cut her tires, and then took the blade of the knife, and that, I don't know how big that knife was, and or how strong this nigga is, but he hit the windshield with the knife and cracked it. Like, it looked like somebody threw a big ass like boulder at it without actually breaking the whole thing, but it was like major and cracked all across. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, that shit's crazy. So they were circling, the cops were circling around. They found the guy because he was on foot. And I'm just like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. And like I said, this happened the other day while I was recording. Cause like, for those who were watching, I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was looking out the window. So what the hell's going on out there? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, like I said, it's Bridgeport. Like, I'm not thinking much of it, but just saying. So like, now I'm just kind of on the listening, like, lookout kind of thing. Like, make sure I don't hear anything going on out there, because God forbid, you know, that happened like right in front of my house. But anyway, I don't know why that was so significant. So this could be a message. If you guys were ever like in a stalker kind of situation or anything like that with an ex, please be careful, because that could be a warning that this person might be watching you or something, stalking type shit. And if they are, if you know that they're dangerous, just be very, 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 very careful. Like, I still get a little bit worked up because thankfully my ex doesn't know where I live, but he knows where I work, which is right around the corner from my house. So I'm like, I get a little bit nervous. And I do know that he used to go to my other job watching me there too. So I get a little bit nervous, but I haven't really felt anything from him lately. So I hope that I hope that continues to be the case. Like, I hope he just left me alone and is officially like all over, because that was some scary stuff. He made a lot of threats, so just be careful. Oh, cool. No wonder I like you so much, Clarity. Very cool. All right, so giving me the those choices again, too, right? Journey, moving on. You made a choice to go on this new path of life, and you know the path was illuminated for you to go this way. Like everything just kind of was saying, hey, it's time to move on. It's time to do what I need to do for myself, for my kids, if there's kids involved. You know, that wearing my heart on my sleeve shit don't always work, because we do have the Queen of Cups on the bottom, woman holding a heart. You know, you might have had to kind of, you know, make a head over heart decision here and say, okay, I gotta do what's best for me. Um, Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, we did see that energy of showing up as a Queen of Swords earlier too. Somebody who's a lot more like discerning, and you know they know how to, you know, cut a motherfucker off if they got to. Good energy to be in, not to be funny, but it is. All right, so 11 might be important. We got 6 people in here and 5 likes. Um, and cornucopia is here, adds up to 11. Those numbers that I said add up to 11. So that's all about new beginnings, but it's also about the fruit of your labor coming together after all the things that you've been through. In terms of this particular card, you know, this really, you know, someone said in the comments that new exactly, like, you know, welcoming in all this new energy into your life, really, you know, setting your sights higher. I don't know why this is rain for me, but like today we're doing a spring theme for my classroom right now, and today we planted flowers for Mother's Day. Um, and then I said, like, I looked at the little seed as we're putting it in the soil, and I just was like, I just said, nature is amazing, isn't it? How something so small could become something so big, so beautiful. Um, it's like literally you guys are, this is you guys are giving birth to this new version of yourself and welcoming in these new things. And it's a beautiful sight to see. Like, look at this card. I love this card. It's one of my favorites in this whole deck. You know, like the harvest, you know, just like, you know, and then you see the sun, the butterflies, like just this major transformation and lending to this new version of who you're becoming. Wow, I love that. Exactly. How amazing is that? How amazing are we that we can, you know, do these things and, you know, manifest whatever it is that we want, right? The magician and the mirror. Like, you guys probably don't even always notice how powerful you are. That's why the mirror is important. Take a look at yourself. Take a look at the things you've done. Take a look at how beautiful you are, how unique and special you are, and the fact that you are capable of so many things. Um, I don't think you guys probably give yourself enough credit sometimes about the things that you're able to do. I know I could work on that. That's also why appreciation is here. Appreciating ourselves more. I say our because I feel like I fall in that category. Let's get a few more from here. I hope you guys are resonating with this though. And I really appreciate all you guys for being here, and um, all of your energy that you guys are showing, making me feel good over here. Like I said, y'all almost made me want to, you know, cry a little thug tear for a second. I'm like, dang, this is the most people I had in here all at once, you know, ever. So this is nice. I love this. I just gotta be more consistent, I guess. So we have rest and rejuvenation here. So making sure we're paying attention to our bodies, right? Right. Um, Again, this energy of still healing. It's a process, right? It doesn't, you know, it doesn't just happen like when you say it's gonna happen, right? It's, you know, I have to, you know, really sit with myself and, you know, uncover certain parts about myself that I might be ignoring, or, you know, whatever the case. And it's going to allow for me to find that sense of balance within myself, that peace within myself. that temperance within myself. Ironically, I put that card right on top of the temperance. Not intentionally either. But yeah. Tell us more. Let's get a few more from here. Man holding a heart. Ha ha ha. I like it. I like it. In this case, I don't mind it. In the other reading, I was like, oh, hell no, because of the context that it came out in. But here, I think this is actually a good thing. Yes, because what came up, what's underneath Angel of Love. So now I know we were talking about earlier, there's this emperor coming towards you, somebody who's, got that sense of authority, right? They're about their shit. They're your match. But we saw in this deck, we saw the Queen of Cups and we saw the King of Cups now. So still a match. And also, this is somebody who not only are they going to be very authoritative, but they're also like somebody who really can take control and take care of business. But they also have an emotional streak to them too, in a good way. Somebody who that they're going to actually put forth the effort when it comes to how to treat you right, which is an amazing thing to see because these guys nowadays they just don't get it. I feel like this person might be very into being closer to their spiritual self, like their higher self. I also feel like they probably are very similar to you, more spiritual than they are anything else, um, which is also cool because you want to meet, you want to be with somebody who, if this is love related, equally yoked, right? Somebody who meets you where you are, Ren, um, somebody who meets you where you're at, and doesn't make you feel like you guys are like completely like on opposite ends of things. You want to feel like you're, in the loop with each other, two peas in the pod, if you will. What else am I picking up from that? Yeah, see, look. Ooh, look. All right, so we have Caring Connections. This is here in the middle of the deck. It's like the Two of Cups, basically. And underneath that is yin and yang. Remember, I was like, you come together, you balance each other out. Yin and yang is all about balance. So it's like, wow. And I said two peas in the pot, number 22 on there. I'm like, okay, see, yeah. Spirit is definitely saying that this person is your match whenever this person comes around. Like, this isn't going to happen like tomorrow. But this is somebody who you're manifesting and who's going to be coming into your energy, especially now that you're doing more self-love, self-care, that introspection and looking deeper within yourself, understanding who you are, what you want. You know what's funny? That is something that I have yet to finally really understand, because people have, like, guys who've been interested in me, if they see on my Facebook that I do what I do, they're like, oh. And that's fine, go ahead, pick yourselves off, because that means that, if you're not into what I'm into, then that means that you're not for me anyway, unless you want to learn more. But if you're coming in with a judgmental attitude, then automatically you're a no for me anyway. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. Yeah, so we don't got time for that shit. This is that other person, probably the thinking man. The one who plays emotional and mental mind games with you. Yeah, fuck that shit. They're like, make sure you stay on your P's and Q's when it comes to your intuition, because this person gonna come in trying to fuck up the game. They're also still saying be patient, practicing temperance. Yeah, because that person was a karmic. So they're like, be patient. You close out that karmic cycle, right? The scales have balance. Some of you might have Libra in your chart. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, you learned what you needed to learn from that situation, and it helped you. Yeah, it helped you become stronger. We got the angel of strength here. So yeah, you're stronger because of it, right? Yeah. Oh, look, angel balance. Oh yeah, this is definitely a karmic. This person was a karmic. So the thinking man is the equivalent of the King of Pentacles from the other reading, and then this man holding a heart is the equivalent of the Emperor in the other reading, or not the other reading, but the tarot portion of the reading. Okay, so get like two or three more from here. I'm going to start getting close out soon. There we go. And there goes the match again. I'm an idiot. Oh man, and see, that's the thing. Now that thinking man, that karmic, is envious as fuck, and that's why they're gonna try to come back into the picture and be a dick. But they are a karmic, so here we go. Karmic is here again, or not? It's not. It doesn't actually say karmic, but it says contract. Karmic. Yeah, we're good. And the thing is, remember I said you're gonna have a choice. The garden and the gate. You are the gatekeeper. You see that, like where she's at? She's on one side of that gate. All she has to do is open that door and go on the other side and close that shit and never open that shit again. And guess what? That's when she's going to come into all this beautiful stuff coming towards her, right? Because at the end of the day, she has the capacity. My girl, oh my God, look at all my favorites coming. My soulies here now. Oh my gosh, I love y'all so much. But yes, it's about choice, right? It's even also giving me, as I'm looking at it more too, it's like the Three of Wands. You know what I mean? The number 30 is on here, adds up to be three. You know, the Three of Wands. It's like you have to make a conscious decision to leave certain things behind you, and you know what you need to do, or what you had to do, so on and so forth. 11 or 111 on the timer as I looked up. So yeah, choices. It's like you know what you need to do, and you know, on the other side of that gate, there's something waiting. It's just a matter of making that conscious decision to say, okay, so I know that the universe is testing me, and they're going to come in and say, are you sure that you're ready for what we have to offer you? Or are you going to go back to the past? Don't go back to the past. Leave them where they're at. Leave them where they are at. Because this is not something good for you. This is something negative. You already know this based on what we've seen. And based on what you know, because you're intuitive, you know exactly who this person is. And you know this person probably has been tugging on your energy for a while, and they're gonna try to come. There he goes, it's officially out here. Look, two cards came out together, so we got the Garden and the Gate here officially now. Before it was just on the top of the deck, it's here on the table now, along with Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So that's letting you know, on the other side of that door or that gate is the healing, the happiness, all the things that you've been working towards, this personal development, all the things that you've been wanting to work towards is there. It's just a matter of making the conscious decision. Isn't Ren a piece of work? She loves making her little presents known. She's like, don't forget about me, as there's a tiger, or a lion rather, on the bottom of here. Some of you might have Leo in your chart. Take that as it resonates. Because I keep seeing this energy now. But yeah, so it's like you gotta, have that sense of strength within yourself to say, okay, enough's enough. Again, might have Leo in your chart, the sun here on the top. Yeah, so it's like, these are these happy new beginnings coming towards you that, I'm telling you, 1s and 11s, all that, 10s, very important right now if you've been seeing them. Because they're letting you know there's these new beginnings coming in. And, you've been doing the work. You've done what you've been needing to do. Yep, up there goes that asshole again. How funny is that? He's showing up as the King of Pentacles again. Now he's in the reverse in this deck. So it's like, they're like, please don't. Don't go back to him. This is somebody who's greedy. This is somebody who does not, they only want you now because they see someone else wants you, or it can have you. And you're going to be putting your energy into that now because this is somebody who's actually beneficial for you. And they don't want to see that. So what they're going to come in doing? Playing mind games, being manipulative, being an asshole. And then it's like they get what they want, then they pull their energy back, and then they're nowhere to be found. We're too old for this shit. We grown. If you guys are around my age, we too damn grown for that. Pushing 40. Some of us might be slightly older. Like, come on now. We don't got time for that. One second, guys. Gotta reach over something. trying to think, do I want to use these or do I pulled out another deck already. Oh, use both. Fuck it, why not? All right, so I'll use these first. All right, Spirit. I just saw surrender to prayer and surrender to joy. I just heard song by Blackstreet. She's bringing me joy, joy, joy. That girl, she brings me joy. She's giving me. I love that song. Might be a channeled message. Spirit ain't playing, guys. Look, bottom of the deck. Look at that. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. There you go. Remember I was saying something about like somebody who will give you some energy, then take it back. That's being emotionally unavailable. That's how that old person is. Sorry, let me go back. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So that was at the bottom of the deck. Come on. Spirit ain't playing with y'all. He is not playing, or they are not playing. They're like, look, there are so many things that you are capable of having in your life if you want it. You just gotta keep on showing and proving. All right, so we got 2 cards here that came out together. Surrender to your peace. Sorry, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In a quiet meditative moment, focus on the stillness within and enjoy your inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your your life. I don't know why I was going to say love life, but listen, hear me out. And your life will flow more easily. And I think the reason why I said love life is because this card is here. So I'm also going to say something funny after I read the card. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I just heard, as I said, love life. For those of you who are Prince fans, till I find the righteous one, computer blue ran. And he says, where is my love life? Where can it be? There must be something wrong with the machinery. Where is my love life? Where has it gone? Please, please, tell me what the hell is wrong. if you're a Prince fan, you like Purple Rain, that movie. I love that soundtrack. Okay, so we have another 2 cards here together. Again, a lot of cards coming out in 2s. So we talked about the importance of 2s here as well. Choices, right? There's a lot of things that, there's this energy, there's like a split energy, is because there's choices that need to be made in order to go into the direction you gotta go. Like there's one direction of leaving things behind and there's the other direction of moving forward. And, I just heard upper echelon. So it's like, you're excelling, right? So let me read the card. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Love it. Along with surrender to trust. Trust yourself. There we go. Trust yourself and your decisions. Your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you need to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Remember, we talked about that shit earlier. You can't make this shit up. I had said earlier how for some of you, one of the things that might have had an impact and we'll just say impact or an influence on some of your decision making could have been family and what family has told you to do. Or just people in general. I'm getting family for a lot of people. Oh yeah, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, don't tell me what the fuck to do. This is my life, not yours. It's my life, don't you forget. Like, I tell people all the time, like, for those of you who are a little bit newer to my channel, I randomly blurt out stuff like songs and stuff. That's how my clairvoyance works. Or sorry, not my clairvoyance, my clairaudience works. I hear songs and phrases and stuff like as a loop, so I blurt things out. So I know it seems really random and weird. I apologize for the weirdness, but it's still fun. It's entertaining. It needed breaks done. My gosh. I have nerve to talk. I gotta get mine done too. Let's get one more from here. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, guys. My goodness, what is wrong with me? Everything. All right. So we got surrender. Where did that come from? All country and shit. Surrender. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Yes, that goes back also kind of to the that solar plexus energy, because your solar plexus is like, it's a gut feeling that you get when you're around, certain energies, right? It's like, oh, I don't feel right about this. This doesn't feel right. That's that gut feeling that we'll feel where something feels amiss. And we're like, or when we say, oh, I'm going to follow my gut on something and it actually feels right, right? So listen to that. Pay attention to it. So we're getting that energy here again. They're letting you know this is a time to really pay attention to what your gut tells you. Um, I don't know why, but some of you might have some Taurus in your chart. Take it as it resonates. That or Capricorn. Um, if you're, we have on the bottom, surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself and others. Stop being stubborn. Easier said than done. I am a Taurus North Node, so I can be pretty stubborn. I'm also a Capricorn moon, so yes, very stubborn. Very stubborn. Um, we have surrender worry on the top of the deck here. To, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. So don't let, anxiety get the best of you. Obviously, listen to what your body is telling you, how you feel, but don't let, like, we did see that energy earlier. See if I can find the card. There's a lot of stuff here, so let's see if I can find it. But yes, this. Don't let your anxieties get the best of you, right? That Eight of Swords we saw earlier, overthinking. Yeah, some of you actually might have anxiety. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, so just, don't let that get the best of you. Easier said than done. Trust me, I know, and I get it. Middle of the deck we have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you ran. Shh. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. All right, and then I'm going to read 3 cards from here, and that'll be the end of the reading. Again, thank you guys for sticking around for so long. You guys are awesome. Wow, nice split the deck. Very got some very crucial shit here. So we have Source. Your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. So we saw that type of energy before, where they're saying that you're getting all the messages and downloads, all that stuff. Listen to it. Pay attention to it. It's not just a mere coincidence. Pay attention and listen to it. We also have environment. Now's a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. And that can mean in different ways. It can mean like your physical, space. I just did that over the weekend. It could also mean just like people in your life and situations. Work. If your job fucking sucks and you know that you're like, yeah, I'm over this fucking place. I'm kind of really working on that myself. Over it. I don't want to do it anymore. So some of you could resonate with that. People in your life that you're like, you know what, does this person, remember like that energy we saw of, listening to your body. How do people or situations make you feel when you're around them? Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel anxiety and shit? If they make you feel anxious, then that's not an energy you want around you. So, that's what we're getting here, right? So anything that doesn't align with, making you feel good, making you feel positive and feel like you're, on the right path and the right track, they make you feel worrisome all the time, or, just icky and just not so great. You know that these are the situations that they're referring to that you need to release and let go of. And the environment is here again on the bottom of the deck. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. It was there when I split the deck, and now it's there on the bottom. So they really wanted y'all to see that. Alright, so let's get 3 from here, and that'll be the end of the reading. Alright, so we have angel numbers, and we've seen a lot of them tonight. Pay attention to the signs your angels are trying to deliver a message. I saw a few of them earlier. Remember I was saying 6s are important too. Balancing things out. But yes, I saw a whole bunch earlier, and I think that's kind of what motivated me to get on, because I wasn't going to at first. I was tired, and then I was like, you know what, something is pushing me to do it, and I'm happy I did, because this was a good reading and a good turnout too. I'm really happy that you guys are here and stuck around for the whole thing. At first I was a little skeptical because nobody was showing up, and I was like, oh, maybe nobody's gonna show up, but I'm happy you guys did. I'm very, very grateful for y'all. All right, so we have spiritual growth. You're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. Now, ironically enough, what do those numbers add up to? 67 adds up to 13. So, talking about that ego death energy again, right? You know, that major transformation. There had to be a death in order for there to be a rebirth and become this new version of yourself. So this is a part of the spiritual journey. I'm also getting, I would not be shocked if Dark Night of the Soul were to show up. I feel like, especially with the Tower card that showed up earlier, it's giving me that energy. You know, you had to go through a Tower moment in order to get to where you're going right now. Do that introspective work, that hermit mode, and work on yourself. We have synchronicities here. Allow the magic to unfold as synchronistic events lead you in a new direction. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have trust and forgiveness. It's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. I had spoken on that earlier. You know, having that guard up very, very high with that that 9 of Wands we saw, right? That wounded warrior energy. And learning how to balance it out, right? Okay, so yes, I need to protect myself. I need to make sure that, you know, I don't allow people to come in fucking up my energy, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, there's balance, right? Knowing how to be able to decipher and distinguish who's meant to be in your energy, who earns a pass, right? Like let people, give people enough rope to hang themselves if that's what they gonna do. Because it's like there are gonna be people who are gonna do some bullshit, and guess what? You know what I mean? Like if they put themselves in a bullshit ass situation to you give them the trust and then they fuck up that trust, you did your part, right? You did not just make things impossible for them to be in your life or whatever. Like that's the thing. Like you allow them to do that on their own accord versus you making it just super difficult for them to be in your life, because you don't want to be that person either, right? That's not fair to anyone, including yourself. Like being that person who makes it almost impossible to ever get through that wall, that barrier. Protecting yourself is okay, but and self-preservation is okay, but to what extent, right? So balancing it out, knowing when to allow people into your space, and learn how to trust yourself, because trusting your own instincts and intuition is also important, because that's where fear comes in, right? The fear, the overthinking, because now it's like, and my girl Clarity Empress, she's been talking about this a lot. Avoidant personalities, people who do not know how to, like, they avoid things because they're fearful. So what happens is they get close to people and then they pull back. They get close to people, they pull back because they're afraid, they're scared. So, but the thing is, you send this other person for a fucking roller coaster ride all the time, because now they don't know. Like, okay, like you're hot and cold all the time. 1 minute everything seems fine and great, the next minute you shut down. If that's one thing that you got going on, be careful with that, because you could lose out on a lot of good people that way. So just saying, we're not gonna sit here and act like we're always the rainbows and butterflies of the situation just because you're the viewer. It don't work like that. We got work to do. I'm gonna say we, because even I know I have some stuff that I gotta work on. You know what I mean? None of us are perfect. You know, we've all been through shit, but none of us are perfect, right? So we learn lessons, and we learn how to transmute the energy, right? We go through the things we go through, and we transmute that energy and do something positive with it. So keep that in mind. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, we have time to lighten up on the top of the deck. You may be taking life too seriously. Exactly. Let down your guard a little bit. Have some fun. Go out. Do something cool. Go out on some dates if you're trying to be back in the dating scene. I gotta work on that. I'm trying to be outside a little bit. I ain't gonna act up too much, but just just a little bit. Just act up a little bit. I got too many nice clothes to be just sitting around not doing nothing with them. And my legs about to be out because the weather getting real nice. I'm like, okay, it's time to get the booty shorts, short skirts and dresses. Get a little sexy time. But anyway, yeah. So go out, have fun, live it up a little bit, hang out with friends and stuff like that. And we also have metamorphosis here. Middle of the deck. Gosh, now I'm getting tired. It's starting to hit me. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. Now, then we talked about butterflies earlier, that transformation. Um, and then what's that number on there again? Coming back full circle, 2. What did all this reading have to do with? Making conscious decisions and choices to leave behind the things from the past and say, guess what? I'm moving on into a new future for myself. And what did I have to do to get here? I had to make a conscious decision to do that. So all came back full circle like it always does. I love these kind of readings. But with all that said, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for rocking with your girl for, the past hour and a half. You guys are great. I'm really thankful for you guys. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys end up watching later, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell too, so that you're aware of when I'm on, because these are the type of readings I do often. These funny readings, but also serious enough where you get something out of it. It's not going to always be rainbows and butterflies, but it's not going to always be, me blowing smoke up your ass, and it's not going to always be like these like really sad, crazy readings where you're going to cry all the time. Like it's a mix, It's a very mixed bag on this channel, so I think it's fun. And I really love delivering the messages to you guys. So with all that said, probably sign in again on maybe Saturday. Saturday sounds pretty good. So I love you guys so very, very much. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Yeah, have a good night, all that good stuff. Okay, love y'all. Bye.